If you guys want a really good lower quad workout, this is it right here. Isaiah 6:6-10 says this: "Then one of the seraphim flew to me, and in his hands was a glowing coal that he had taken from the altar with tongs. And he touched my mouth with it, and he said, 'Now that this has touched your lips, your iniquity is removed and your sin is atoned for.' Then I heard the voice of the Lord asking, 'Who will I send? Who will go for us?' And I said, 'Here am I, send me.' And he replied, 'Go, say to these people, keep listening, but do not keep looking, but do not perceive. Make the minds of these people dull, deafen their ears and blind their eyes. Otherwise, they might see their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their minds, turn back and be healed.'" Here's what just happened. Isaiah had experienced God in the fullness of his character, like all of his glory. And as he does, God tells him something very important. He says, "Now go and share this message to the rest of the world. I want you to proclaim it to all of my people." And he begins to ask, who is going to go? Who is going to send this message? And what we see here is that when God is doing a work inside Isaiah, this cannot stay within him alone. It needs to be shared to the rest of the world. It needs to go all throughout to share the love and the character and mercy of God and all that he is. In the same way, God works in us so that he can work through us. He works inside your soul, your heart, your being, so that you can go and share the love, grace, and mercy of God to the rest of the world. Here's the thing. We love when God works in us because that can happen within a silo. Like we can have our own prayer time, our own reading time. God working within us and us seeing his love and mercy in our life can happen on our own. It's difficult when God wants to work through us because that requires us to actually interact with real people. It requires us to love the unlovable. It requires us to go after people that we may have awkward interactions with. And it requires us to go care for people that may reject us. But our relationship with God is complete when we truly see him for who he is and he works within us, and then we go share that love with people or in our world, and he works through us. This week, I want you to sit down in prayer, and I want you to ask God who he's calling you to. As Isaiah is encountering God and God asks him who should be sent, he says, "Here am I, send me." He's very definitive about it. He knows that he should go. And as he's considering that, he begins to give God this answer, and he goes forward to the people that God is calling him to. And God is calling you to a specific group of people. It may be people that are in your school or on your sports team, or maybe it's even a family member. God is calling you to a group of people. What he needs from you is a definitive answer that you are willing to go forward and to care for those people. That he can work through you and do amazing things in their life and show them the glory of who he is. Who is he sending you to? Spend time this week in prayer asking that question. Hey guys, like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications for more videos like this. It's not gonna hit my head this time. He was trying to get that on video.